wanting to grab as many points as he can early on.
Well, just crowned Australian champion down at the Bull Ring at Mount Gambier a couple of weeks ago. And he'd be a marked man tonight. There'd be a few guys looking for his scalp. Robbie Farr would be one, and I would assume that Gary Rush and certainly Brookie Tatnall will be out after him to try and prove a point. Apparently Tatnall very disappointed with the way they'd set up the car. He made a couple of miscalculations, allegedly, is the story I've heard, and the setup wasn't quite well. Let's see how they go as we get set for Heat 1. No, I think
no green.
They've still got yellow. Let's throttle them back, boys.
Oh, no.
Well, they let them go.
Let them go. We've got green lights, yellow flag, so we're...
So we are racing with Brett Lacey out in front, leading Dave Argus, back to Rob Farr, Gary Brazier, Tunks, Steve Gall and Kevin Condren. Geez, they rounded up Gall easy off that start. Lacey's bolted clear. Now Argus under pressure from Robbie Farr and Gary Brazier. Argus gives up second spot. Brazier will go the high side of him as well as they sweep out at turn number 4. Brett Lacey out in front for the moment. Being pursued by Rod Farr, then Gary Brazier, back to Dave Argus, Grant Tunk, Steve Gall and Kevin Condren at the tail of the field. But Lacey out in front completes 4. Back to Robbie Farr and the Peter Jackson Racing number 3 car. Gary Brazier now trying to work over the back of the Farr car down the main straightaway past the Coke sign. They go at 1,000,000 miles an hour. But the 26 car of Lacey Racing way out in front of Rod Farr. And Brazier cannot make an impression. We've got KC inside on the racetrack. He's been there on 2 wheels.
I tell you who is doing well. That's Dave Argus in the 26 car.
He's holding a couple of guys at bay at the moment. It's not a bad effort. But still out in front, Brett Lacey. Just a small problem there as he lost some speed out of turn 2. Rob Farr still second, and Gary Brazier chasing hard in posse number 3. Brazier, the Australian champion, now works it out at turn number 4 in pursuit of Farr. They have a big part of the racetrack before they pick up Brett Lacey. But still it's Farr holds off Brazier. They've been that way for about 2 or 3 laps. Then back to Grant Tunks and Davey Argus doing a great job back in 5th place. The white flag drops for Brett Lacey. Then we've got Rob Farr and Gary Brazier. We come back one more to the Tunks vehicle, but on the far side of the racetrack, Brett Lacey leads them through turn number 3. And Brett Lacey will bring up the checkered flag to complete that heat. So that completes the Win Television first heat of the state championship. The winner, Brett Lacey, in the 26 car from Robbie Farr in the Peter Jackson Racing entry, back to the O'Brien's aluminium entry of Gary Brazier. So the Master Blaster, Wadey's got the perfect draw.
He's got the sit there, hasn't he?
Got the perfect sit. Kerry Madsen with some work to do at the tail of the field, and Danny Argus in the 91 car. Could be sucking in a few fumes back there in that posse, but we'll see how they go.
Heat 2, proudly sponsored by Win TV.
As we work them up to turn number 3 and into 4, looking for starters' orders. They wind them up and we're set to go number 2, Gary Rush. Pursued by Dave Anderson, but Barley down low hangs on to the 2 spotters. Oh, Endo all over the side of the 10 car. Madsen's up into 4th. But out in front, Gary Rush, the superstar of superstars in sprint car racing, knocks off 1. Barley is 2nd. Anderson is 3rd. Back to Madsen in 4th. Delamont and Danny Argus, but look at Rush go. Put some space into Barley already. Ando's in there now looking to be under pressure from Kerry Madsen, the young gun from Sydney, as they complete 3 laps in their second heat of the Win Television New South Wales State Sprint Car Championship. By crikey, they're getting round an Ari Wadey just quietly.
Yeah. And he makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Yeah. Works it into number 2 turn there, comes out, flattens the throttle down the main straightaway. Dave Anderson now under pressure for the 3rd placing. Alan Barley's got number 2 as they go over into the shadows, and Rush knocks off another one off the race score. And Barley in the 3 Triple M entry in the 10 car, nicely pocketed in 2nd. Now Madsen trying to work over Dave Anderson for the 3rd money. Ando's going comfortably, but Madsen's putting some pressure as Rush goes past us one more time. Nice clean car race, and that'll be good for the timing of the show just quietly. Oh, a bit of dust there for Barley, got down low on the racetrack. Or was it Ingram? I've got the white flag getting organised, probably one more to go after this. Gary Rush coming up on the slow car, mightn't have time to lap him, but he'll go damn close. Looking now for the white flag to drop. Just warning the slower car to be careful. Here's the white flag for Gary Rush. The officials have the checkered flag in hand.
Rush has gone in turn 2.
Oh no, Rushy's lost it out of 2. Oh, there's Lux of Fortune, last lap. He won't be happy, so Alan Barley will pick up the win. Alan Barley takes the win from Dave Anderson, Kerry Madsen and Gary Rush. Well, you'd have to travel a million miles to see that, Wadey.
Well, he thought, well, that's all over. Who's going to come second or third?
Gary Rush has lost it on turn 2. Big mistake up there and let Barley through.
He was coming
Around Brooke Tatnell on the second row with Pete Athard. Back to Michael Delamont and Brian Linigan in the 25 car. A field of 6 as we get set for the Baxter and Cochrane heat number 3. New South Wales Sprint Car Championship here at Wagga International Raceway. And we're off and racing. Over 8 laps of fast and furious sprint car sensations as Johnny Shaw leads them out. Brooke Tatnell comes up underneath the 54 car, the Tunks car, and they all got crossed up there. But now Johnny Shaw, then Pete Athard, back to Brooke Tatnell and Brian Linigan, then back to Tunks and Mick Delamont. Plenty of action happening for the minors, positions 2, 3 and 4, Wadey. Nice driving there from the boys.
Tatnell on a bit of a charge there into Athard. Look at the car, lifts the front wheels, bounces, jumps. Athard's got the measure at the moment, but here comes Tatnell.
He's got that thing bucking away on 3 wheels through those turns. He buries it nice and deep into the turns, then struggles to get the performance. He's got it happening all right now. But out in front it's Johnny Shaw, who's got a clean sheet at the moment as they complete 3. Still it's Brooke Tatnell all over the back end of the Peter Athard car. Then we go back to Linigan, and Tunks has got his thing back on track again. The Haviline entry, the 66 car of Johnny Shaw, now finally tuned out in front. Still Tatnell goes high, look for an alley, but it's shut quickly as Athard closed the door down the main straightaway and keeps Tatnell at bay as he got it up on 3 wheels. He buried the foot out of turn number 4, but he can't catch Athard. And still out in front, Johnny Shaw. Now Tatnell has a bit of a look again, right up on the back pocket of the 53 car. Oh, tried again, but had to back it off. He's tried everything, but a super drive from Pete Athard to keep him at bay as they complete another one. A few sighs up here in the commentary box.
All but going over.
Oh, look at this. Giving it a nice old wrestle. 1 lap to go for John Shaw. Behind him still it's Athard. Tatnell hooks it down low, looking for second place points, but Athard's done a terrific job in that 53 car. Tatnell's been super quick, but can't get by. Side by side, Shaw gets the checkered, Athard gets second, and Tatnell gets through it from Linigan.
Tell you what, that's been the best one so far. Give them a hand as they go past, folks. Tatnell threw everything he could at Athard then.
He threw the lot at him, didn't he?
Lots a bit.
And then some.